Hello, my oily friends. Here's our kitty joining us today. Hello, say hello. Kids are running around, be crazy. But I wanted to get on here today and talk about internal usage of essential oils. Now, this can be super intimidating for a lot of people, especially when I post things like this online and get all kinds of hate email and hate responses, and because this scares people. And for the typical essential oil that's on the market, yes, you do not want to take this internally. They are full of synthetics. They are full of junk. They are not safe for the body. However, doTERRA's essential oils, certified Pure Therapeutic Grade, have been tested and tested. We have the most amazing medical advisory board now with PhDs, medical researchers, scientists, doctors. We are now over a $2 billion company with over 7 million people that use essential oils, or doTERRA's essential oils. So I would think by now we have a pretty good understanding of what's safe and what's not. And so I do trust doTERRA's essential oils and have found and seen other examples out there of how powerful and effective they are when you take them internally. So hopefully you'll feel comfortable with that. So I'm going to talk about five different ways that you can use them. First, you can do it under your tongue. Second, you can put them in capsules. We can also use them in our water. We can also cook with them. And then you can also use them in our supplements, lozenges, Softgels. And so we'll talk a little bit about those as well. So first, let's talk about under your tongue. Why would I do that? How do I do that? Very, very simple. This is called sublingual usage. And usually one that I like to do a lot is copaiba if I have, body aches or anything like that and I just want some relief really quickly. I'll usually do that. A couple of drops under my tongue, maybe every 30 minutes or, hour, every couple of hours. It just depends on the level of pain. But here's an example. Here's lemon oil. And again, how do you know which oils can you take internally? Just look on the bottle for their supplement facts, and that's how you know. All right. Now, the other ones that don't have supplement facts, it doesn't necessarily mean they're not safe to take internally. They're just not intended to be taken internally. So this will also say for internal use, dilute 1 drop in 4 fluid ounces of liquid. But just under the tongue, that's simple. You'll feel it as it goes in. Peppermint's super strong. Oregano super hot. So there's some that I would actually use in soft gels or in actually veggie caps. Instead of putting under my tongue. But some people have amazing high tolerance levels and can handle it. So this was lemon, but it could be anything. So that's how easy it is to do under the tongue. Next, capsules. So doTERRA has these veggie caps. Now these are a vegetable base. Now many of the capsules out there are beef gelatin based, and so you might have vegans out there, people who don't feel comfortable doing the beef gelatin, but you can get those separately online if you wish. The veggie caps, sometimes I find that the oils will eat away at them, so just be prepared for that. So what I do and have found effective, actually I'll have to hold on, let me get the veggie caps out, just a second. Okay, so I'm back. I had to grab one of my veggie capsule holders. So these are really cool. You could actually make one yourself if you're handy out of a piece of wood and a drill bit. These are 2 different sizes here. And what I love about this is, for example, hubby right now is feeling a little bit under the weather. And so we are going to give him a capsule with the immunity blend in it to help kind of lift him up and kick this really fast. So what I would do is I would just open up these little capsules and I would actually stick them in these little holes. All right, so it's kind of nice. It makes it easy because I actually want him, especially if he's not feeling well. Usually I would say you would take him internally every 2 to 3 hours, but if you really want to hit it hard, you can do it every hour. And so we'll literally put the timer on and go for it. I feel that that's way more effective. So what you can do is just go ahead and empty all these into it. And then what that does is it allows you to make multiple at once so that you don't have to pull out your oils every time and redo it. So now you can see they're all in there. So the immunity blend, we like to use the acronym FLUME. So it's frankincense, lemon, on guard, oregano, and melaleuca or tea tree oil. And so all I would do to make it super simple, hold it up. This kind of gets to be an art form. And I just do a couple in each. Sometimes they come out fast, sometimes they don't. So that's frankincense, which is like your everything oil, good for cellular support, anti-aging, you name it. This should be in your protocol every single day, regardless if you don't feel well or not. Next one is lemon. See, this one's really coming out. Okay, and so you're just gonna do that with the rest of them. On Guard helps build up your immune system, that's a big one. Oregano, Melaleuca or tea tree are really antiviral, antibacterial. So based on research, this is an experience, this is kind of a typical one that we use for our family whenever we're feeling under the weather, which doesn't happen very often. So this is always a surprise when it does. So then you're just gonna fill them up with the rest of the oils, and then you're just gonna put the little tops on. And so sometimes, like I said, the oils will actually eat at the veggie caps. I don't see them eating at the beef gelatin caps. So what I'll do is I'll put on the tops when I'm done, and I'll actually stick it in the freezer. And I do find that that actually preserves them a little bit. So let me do that. Okay, I'm back. So those in the freezer. So that is a great way to take capsules. I also have different things that I put in every single day just to be proactive in my health. I have about 5 oils that I use. And so I make those every day and take them as well, because I don't want to taste oregano, for example, which is a hot oil. A lot of them I don't really enjoy the taste of them, but I know they're super effective. So this is just an easy way to get the oils into your mouth, all right, into your body. So hopefully that makes sense. Those are the capsules. Next is your water. All right, water is a fun way to use the oils. Oh my gosh, there's so many cool things. This is a big water bottle. This is a 40-ouncer. Now, if you'll recall what I said with the lemon oil, if we read this, it says, for internal use, dilute 1 drop in 4 fluid ounces of liquid. So I usually quiz people. How many drops do I need in here if this is 40 ounces? So it's 10. Hopefully you got that. Sometimes we forget how to do math. So I'll just take off the top and I'll pick whatever combination I want, or 1 or 2, 3, 4, whatever. Lemon is a common one that I'll use. It's super great for detoxing. So I'll just open it up and I will do 10 drops. Sometimes I really like to switch it up and I'll do lime in there with it, or maybe I'll do tangerine and wild orange, grapefruit and slim and sassy. Sometimes I do cinnamon, which kind of tastes like hot tamales, or fennel, which tastes like good and plenty. What are some other fun ones? Peppermint is super strong. I only need like 1 or 2 and that's plenty. You can throw ginger in there. So anyway, a lot of fun things you can do with the oils to kind of help it make it fun, but at the same time, every time you're drinking it, they're providing a benefit for your body. So another really easy way to do that. Next, cook with them. Now this is fun. Now this took me a little while to get comfortable to do. So, if you're not there yet, that's fine. I eventually put together just one of these little boxes. Okay, doTERRA sells them as well. And I have all my cooking oils in there. Missing one right now. And I keep that in the kitchen now because that way I remember to use them. Now what's cool about cooking with the oils is oils are 50 to 70 times more powerful than herbs. So when you're using just even a drop of something, that is doing so much more for you than if you actually use the herb. So what's a good one? For example, cilantro. This is a great one to throw in your salsa, throw in your guacamole. Now some of these are very, very strong and powerful. So you would actually want to start with a toothpick. And you would actually throw the toothpick in there. You can actually take the top off too if you feel more comfortable. You can usually just pop those off with my finger, but they do have tools. And I'm just gonna stick the toothpick in there, and then I'm going to put it into my bowl of salsa and stir it around, okay? And get it all mixed up good. Usually that's plenty. Depending on how big your bowl of salsa is, or your guacamole, you may actually use a full drop, but just be careful that it can actually ruin it because it is so strong. But maybe another recipe, I might do, 10 drops of lemon, or peppermint brownies, I usually do maybe 15 or 20 in there. So it just depends on the oil, it depends on the recipe, and there is a little bit of playing around that will go with that. But we have basil, we have coriander, ginger, grapefruit, lime, oregano, spearmint, fennel, marjoram, cilantro, cassia, cardamom, all kinds of fun things that you can use. So I'm actually gonna post a picture too as well of some ways that you can use them for cooking that hopefully will help you. So finally, how we can use the oils is in doTERRA's Lifelong Vitality Pack that hopefully you have all learned about. I've done videos on this. This is the kicker. This is doTERRA's #1 selling product. This has done more for the people in doTERRA than just oils by themselves. This is a must. Feed your body. If you want to hit and start addressing a lot of your underlying issues and have great overall wellness, you need to feed your body, and the Lifelong Vitality Pack is huge. This is also full of oils and really good stuff. These are capsules, all right, so that you know, but we have soft gels in there too. So this is a great way to take your oils internally. And then we have all kinds of different soft gels. This is your seasonal one if you're having seasonal threats and sneezing and coughing and watery eyes. This is a great one for taking internally. Or you can use a veggie cap and just put the lavender, lemon, and peppermint in there as well, just as effective. And then we have all kinds of other things like our lozenges. These are the ginger ones. I've started kind of eating them like candy. They're really good. And then we have breathe drops, which are like your natural like Halls. And then on guard drops, which are like your throat lozenges. Okay, so we have those, all kinds of other fun stuff. So those are some great ways to get the oils in internally. You know what? In general, I don't feel that our family's under the weather or that we deal with a lot of health challenges. Every once in a while we do. There may be a few things, but I still use tons of oils in my life for everything. In my diffuser, cooking with them, showering with them. We have a lot of different products as well, so just be aware of that. There's so many ways to use these oils and reduce your toxic load and help with your overall wellness. So I hope you have fun with that. Please let me know if you have any questions. Again, my name is Cricket Howells. I am here to help you on this journey. So if this is something that you haven't started yet and you want to learn more about, or if you know others that are looking for this, please send them my way. I love this. So have a great day. Thanks for listening.